Hey everybody, I downloaded a new game. It is called Scarlet Hollow. It seems kind of interesting. I gotta pick games that have low graphic card quality until I get a new gaming computer, which I'm really excited about. And this one seemed kind of interesting. It's supposed to be a horror. Okay, select 2 traits. Ooh, talk to animals? I wonder what these all have to do. Oh no, do I have my phone? Okay. And make sure. Sorry, bad time for me to go on my phone. Okay. Okay. Street smart, book smart. I like street smart. Mystical. Stranger that you see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. I think I like street smart and I like having a keen eye. I wonder what hot. You can read people, read the room. A natural flirt. People just like you probably because you're a good person. I like that you're a good person, but I don't know what being hot and being a good person has to do with each other. Keen eye. Is empathy like a good thing to have in this game? Observant, yeah, but I feel like you get that with street smart. Talk to animals. Well, rat possesses a wealth of knowledge and know when to use it. A talented researcher. Book smart or hot? I like the reason why I like the hot option is people just like you. I like the people just like you. Maybe that would be helpful in getting information. But having a key eye, I'll do that. Street smart and a keen eye. That's confirmed. I'm going with it. You jolt away as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. Thanks, cuz. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So, the place is Scarlet Hollow, and my aunt's name is Pearl Ann Scarlet. Did I read that right? There we go. So anyways, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversations ago. I was up in Maryland, looking for work, but mostly messing around, because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Bro, read the frickin' room. Why are you talking to me? Why wouldn't I talk to you? You're on a bus. Buses are one of the best places to meet new people. Hands down, and you're the only person left to meet. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot. So I guess she really was mad, and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago she tried to break up with me, like for real, and geez, you ever get so mad you want to like kill somebody? I'm gonna street smart this, brah. Stop trying to get a rise out of me. Huh? Stop what? Whatever it is you think you're doing right now, you know what I'm talking about. This whole corner a stranger on the bus and try to make them uncomfortable act, I'm not playing along. Haha, alright. Maybe I never really wanted to kill her, even if I threatened it a little bit. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. What a douche. What a douche. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Do you love her enough to make this work? I don't think so. You know what? Street smart. Hey driver, how much longer to the next stop? 10 minutes. Everything alright back there? Everything's fine. You don't have to bring the driver into this. We're just chatting. We're pals. Look, fatherhood is just scary, that's all. Plus her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I prefer just make things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. Don't need to be nasty, I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So, if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though, come to think of it, I had a couple buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the holler, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are. Thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Bruh, nobody uses Facebook. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone for once, focusing on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely to meet you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pocket before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. A dripping? A dripping bag. Gross. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they're dripping all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip: sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. I'm gonna take the peanuts. I take the peanuts. Thanks. You're welcome. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Arrivals Monday at 11, departs Monday at 11:01. The bus finally comes to a stop, the brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Tracy Marie. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Offer my boiled peanuts. Want some peanuts? I got them from the bus. You hold out the dripping bag, offering it to your cousin. What? Put those away. Why would I want your wet peanuts? Now, come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Hey, Serene! It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip: dialogue options Explorer can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. I can't believe that either. You have your mom to thank for that, or had, I guess. Look, I don't know what my mom did to piss off this side of the family, and I know you're going through a lot right now, but that comment was unnecessary. I don't need to be a bee about it. Is there bad blood between us? You know me, and I don't know what my mom's problem with this side of the family. I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. I'm gonna go ahead and add that into there. Whatever, what's done is done. So, the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine, just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. Wow. How are you holding up? I figured that was going to be a very... I'm going to do keen eye. Are you sure? You seem tense. You know you can talk to me, right? I went through something similar when my mom passed. She tenses up even more at the mention of your mom before letting out a heavy sigh. Maybe it's a sore spot for her. You quickly apologize. I'm sorry. I know that's probably not what you're looking to hear right now. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? I'm just asking all the questions. Oh, what are you talking about, Serene? What did you want to show me? Was it the spicy thing you were talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had skipped over that. Okay, sorry. Your cousin turns to you with an icy glare. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. You're really not going to drop it, are you? She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. I guess I have no option. What's that? Oh, dialogue history. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it seemed better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Oh, someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you're stared at perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left or wrought a long time ago. A long, long time ago. Wow, what a sight to see. You're hit with the blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and aches and moans of ancient floorboards, with the house itself swaying in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Cool, thanks. Let's just get the tour over with. Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through the long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, the woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and I hope you can access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? Other than PBJ this week, is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. Sweet, thanks. Cool, good talk. Alright, what's next? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Six. Oh, wow, that's really cool. So much detail. Is that for a tattoo? So what's the... Is this a tattooer asking for the design or someone asking you to design a tattoo for them to take to a tattooer? As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by... oh, yeah. Is that your cat? Pet the cat. Leave the cat be. Is that your cat? What's its name? Fro, do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. I'm gonna leave the cat be. Shall we move on? The bathroom awaits. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floors. Jeez, that's a lot. That's a pretty gross. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. Ew. I have to go to the bathroom. I use the bathroom. That's cool. It's a lot of detail, so I imagine that the tattooer is gonna slim down on the details, but that's a really cool design for sure. I like that chrysanthemum too. It's got some good contrast in it. Yeah, it's a great illustration. What are you doing with illustrations? You're welcome. How long did it take you to draw that? That looks like it was a lot. That's a lot of details. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Well, I don't know why my voice is so upbeat about it. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to your foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. What's with all the boxes? Old family stuff. Do you need help moving them? No. I want to know who used to sleep here. When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. This is incredible. How'd you know how much I love cherubs? That chest is to die for. I'm surprised to see that you have such discerning taste. Every last piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. I guess I'll get started to set them. Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer. You can collect your belongings. Ah, logo banners? Yeah. Do you get clients through like a site that you post your stuff on? This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. You know, we don't have to inherit our parents' bad blood. We can start fresh now that it's just us. She don't like that. Okay, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here. You haven't done anything wrong. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Breakthrough! Please, just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Alright. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Well, like what? Okay. Now it's just you and this sprawling, decrepit estate. I'm gonna make a peanut butter and jelly. Off to the kitchen! Given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. I'm approaching Frou-Frou. The cat hisses as you draw near, but remains firmly in pace. This is clearly Frou-Frou's spot on the counter. Back away. Search the fridge. You open the fridge, you already feel a deep urge to wash your hands. Feels though if you yet touched anything other than the handle. Take the jelly. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. Wow, there's a lot of jelly in the fridge. You need now is a plate. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let's close the fridge. I'm going to search the pantry. That must be all the mac and cheese. Look closer. You squint into the darkness of the pantry. Behind the molded bread, a single book lies forgotten, a thin layer of dust collected on its cover. You pick it up. You flip to a bookmarked page. Both calf's brain and aspic are unappetizing enough on their own, and you can only imagine how vile the combination of the two would be. Ew! What kind of person would call this their favorite food? No wonder your mom ran far, far away from this place. You shut the book and put it back in its place. But they just said that the bread was moldy. Oh, one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. Plate, knife, and peanut butter. Take peanut butter. yeah. Oh, you have a lot of side hustles. Oh my gosh. You do Comic Cons? Is that what I do comms means? Or commissions? I immediately was thinking Comic Cons. Like yeah. Like comms is short for Comic Cons. Oh, you said you drew that last night? Wow, that's quick. That's cool. I love the eucalyptus leaves in there too. Plate and a knife. Close. You know what? I'm just gonna examine the mac and cheese. Yeah, I'm putting it away. I put back the mac and cheese, close the pantry. Search the cabinets. I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl Ann, so this wasn't from her 50th. Well, what's my mom's name? Pearl Ann wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Maybe it belongs to Janny? You imagine she might need an alcoholic beverage to get through cleaning this place, especially with Tabitha sour face, period. Oh, Janny, yeah. The maid. Examine the mug. It has blown away and sees your aunt cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estates. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sites before heading home. On the back of the bowls, note that reads, "Moth trap, do not touch." Ew. Okay. Close the cabinet. Watch, I should just... In fact, on second thought, I'm actually not that hungry anymore. You know what? So this is a little bit easier. There we go. Okay. Now I'm in the mood for mac and cheese. Okay, actually, I do want to search the fridge again. I want to be kind of nosy. I'm going to examine the old takeout. Ew! Oh my gosh, that is so gross. Why would eat it be an option? Check the mayonnaise? I want to know how old the mayonnaise is. It expired 10 years ago. And the ice cream, banana choco chunk. There's a good bit of, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7 ice creams. Okay, close the fridge. I've explored everything. Let's make that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Well done. The rest of the day lies in front of me. I will clearly now check out the garden. The garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Explore the garden! You wander further in the garden. It's quiet out here. That's it? Very pretty. That looks very pretty. I guess I'm done here. I don't need to keep exploring the kitchen. I've explored everything. I'm going to check out my room. Right? That sounds like something I should do. Put my clothes in the dresser. Ooh, an opossum! It is quiet but angry. It's scared as shit. Ooh, I'm gonna offer it my boiled peanuts. Stiffens and begins to drool, feigning death. Aww. There, I'll put my clothes there. No going back now. Check the closet. Wow. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Let's pick up the doll. Of course you're sharing a room with the creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads, property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. Look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in the heyday. If you own this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. This must be an older relative of yours. Judging by the dates in the inscription, you've never heard of her, but you barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her, that is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Oh, Scarlet is their last name. And this is Scarlet Hollow. I am not taking a nap. There are things to explore. Oh, it's sealed shut. Ooh, I hear... I'm gonna enter. It's clear the chaos of the nature is doing its best to reclaim this place. Years of detritus have piled here like gathering leaves, and tiled floors have been torn apart, destroying the order that once made this place beautiful. The piano you heard through the doorway has grown louder, and you feel pretty confident that it's coming from the other side of the obstructed glass door ahead of you. Or aren't alone as you thought. Covering the far wall. Try to clear the furniture blocking the doorway. Though you try with all your might, it's just too heavy for you to do anything more than budget. Alright, examine the painting. Make your way over to the painting covering the far wall. It's family tree. Angry scratches over the space where your mother should be. What? That's so mean. Leave this place at once. Might as well head to town. That's the last thing I can do. With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You leave the estate and head out to explore the town. Before leaving the house, you rinse off, change your clean shirt. Now you're about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moss. You probably would have just asked how to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed at you. If you only could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension, though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Continue down the path. Finally, you made it back. Oh. Is this whole game just pictures and all this dialogue? What a rundown town. Oh, there we go. At least some movement. Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. A pug! She's so cute! I love pugs. Thanks, she is cute. Sure, most of her teeth have fallen out, and she's got a couple of weird growths, but for 17 years old pug, that's pretty good. She's 17? It sure is. She's about 84 in dog years. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and make it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better, isn't that right, Gretch? But where are my manners? Talking to you for this long without introducing myself. I'm Stella. What's that slapping noise? It's not often I see a strange face up in Holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Let's see. Yeah, why wouldn't I say yup? Wow, I didn't think there'd be anyone else coming. Are you staying with Tabby? How's she holding up? I haven't seen her since Perlang passed. Or for a while before that, now that I think about it. Even though we just met a couple, I'd be glad to say I wasn't worried about her. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she'd probably be having a rough go of things. She and her mom were really close. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself, I'd probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody's known everybody else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little pricklier, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to dinner for a coffee and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Yeah. Awesome, let's go. Oh, wow, there's a whole bunch of people in this town. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Who the fuck? Hey everyone, why would I just announce myself at a strange diner? What are you looking at? Quietly slide into the nearest booth or silently stare at the patrons. I'm gonna silently stare at them. Hey, this is Tabitha's cousin. She just got into town for the funeral. I'm showing her around. Stella moves to the nearest booth and you quickly follow. There's no need to be nervous, you know. They won't bite. As you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick up on some of the murmurs of the conversations around you. I'm listening in. Stella turns to Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. At the counter, two policemen and women you assume to be the owner shooting sidelong glances in your direction while whispering to each other. That must be Vivian's. That must be Vivian's kid. Never thought we'd actually meet her. Looks so much like her. Oh wait, was that a guy who said that? Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable. That haunted look. I always thought I'd go away once she finally got out of this town, but I guess unhappiness has baked into her DNA. A young mother and her syrup-stained child sit at the table across from you. Mommy, who's that? Don't stare, Tulip. That must be Miss Tabitha's cousin. Oh, so that's why she looks so sad. I would look sad too if I had to have Miss Tabitha as a cousin. Do you think Tabitha's cousin is mean too? I don't know. I'll find out next time I go visit Miss Tabitha. Are you going to finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, Sweet Pea, and we've got to get home to help Daddy. In the far back corner, a man sits alone at a small table, sipping coffee and reading paper. Why are strangers who wander into town never gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? Why is it always coal boys, punks, and whippersnappers? Of appropriate ages. This day and age, everyone wants them young. It's gross. But this game, I guess, is being appropriate. Lastly, a group of coal miners sit hunched around the corner booth, readily scarfing down heaping plates of food. What do you think? Another young'un looking for mine work? Oh, the miner. Oh, they're highlighting them. I didn't even notice that. No way. Clearly don't got the stomach for it. That's got to be the boss' cousin. There's that funeral this week, if I'm remembering right, for old Miss Pearland. May she rot in peace. Oh, let the lady rest, Sax. One shouldn't speak ill of the dead, no matter how foul they were, especially before they've been so much as lain to rest. If you'd been around in her heyday, you'd be speaking ill too, Rodriguez. He's right. Nastiest woman I've ever met. That Tabitha is a blessing compared to her. Curse the whole lot of them. May every Scarlet burn in hell. That's enough of that. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up with coffee. They quietly blah, blah, blah. So many words to read. I don't know if this is a good one for streaming. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Oh, the pug. Aww. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. You can hit the button on the keyboard to hide the text button. Anything for you? Order a biscuit and coffee. Can I have a biscuit and coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Fast in the counting. Every pour starting brewing the empty mugs and they linger after you, blah, blah, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slim around town. I'm trying to think if there's any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids. That'll be fun to look forward to. And there's a weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Yeah, is the potluck like a church thing? No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. Oh, I am in the rural south, so I can have an accent. Hell yeah, religion sucks. Opiate of the masses, if you ask me. Haha. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. It's not like we're a bunch of heathens or anything. We just have a bad church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off with the guy. A little creepy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. a weird pastor, huh? And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are the big events I could think of. Oy, oy, oy. Just tell me this is a little bit. You want to kill time for the rest of the week? Do you have something in mind? Something tells me this is a little bloody question. Was I being that obvious? My job means I spend a lot of time in the woods with the camera, and it's always better when someone else is there too. First off, to finish, Avery returns a biscuit in tow. Here's your biscuit. When he says it's on the house, she sends her condolences. You haven't introduced yourself. Oh, sorry. It's just that most people in town know about you. Sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. Oh well, I guess that cat's out of the bag. The Holler's a small place. Everybody knows everybody, and that excludes extended family. I know I haven't talked about, but oh jeez. Your aunt must have been getting it from somewhere. She was always on about something you were up to. Oh, oops, I'm sorry. I should have said anything. What matters is now that people can meet the real you, so it doesn't matter what Pearl Ann may or may not have said. Yeah, you can always make a good first impression and wipe the slate clean with the whole town. What was she saying about me? I'm sorry I said anything. Don't worry about it. Pearl Ann was gossip and would do this sort of thing with everyone. Enjoy the biscuit. Whoa, this is really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. Has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Wait, what? Oh, you and everyone else. What kind of videos do you do? Cryptids. You should really check out our channel, trust me. It's amazing. I think the best video to start would be that river one, you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect that much of the footage at the time. They really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that only is known for single sightings. 2 Boy Scouts style. Then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Despite the shaky camera footage, you can clearly make out the shape of the creature's head, its relative body proportions. You're pretty sure it's a cat, and a big one at that. Some folks said it's a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people say it was a dog or even a capybara, but that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. See, it goes those little kitty cat ears right here. Maybe it's a mountain lion. No way. It's absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on Appalachian mountain lion myth and found Jack squat, and there's no reason one would be swimming in a river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of suitor-gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner. Oh my god, so much talking! Yeah, I think I'm gonna, like, not keep going with this game. I thought there'd be something more than just dialogue. Like dialogue, and then you actually explore stuff. Yeah, I'll leave a tip. Okay, I'm gonna leave it to this. I'm definitely gonna try to find another game though. I don't think I'm gonna keep playing this one. Or at least I'm not gonna keep streaming it, because it is so wordy, my lord. And these wordy games have a time and place, and it's just not for me. So, not right now. I did get another game. It's called Date Everything. And I've already seen that one, and that one seems way more fun. And I understand that one also is wordy, and it's just pictures and stuff, but at least, I don't know. It seems more interesting than this, I guess. Which is, or unless I have to like get past this intro stage, so I guess we'll see. Anyways, I'm going to end it at that. Thank you everybody for logging on and checking it out. I'm going to look into other games to stream. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace up, bye!